We do know the Cowboys were eliminated from the postseason on Sunday when they fell to the Green Bay Packers. Here's Dak Prescott on what Tony Romo meant to this squad.
Yeah, I've learned a bunch. I've taken stuff he's done, stuff he's told me, things that he might not even know that I'm taking from him. Just in every aspect of the game, on and off the field. He was great. He means a lot, helping me out throughout this whole season.
Sound the alarms. Overreaction time. We know Dak Prescott led the Cowboys to a great regular season, 13-3. Had a good postseason game against the Green Bay Packers, 3 touchdown passes in that game. But here's the statement, B-Mac. Is it an overreaction? Does Dak Prescott need to prove this season was not a fluke? We saw a great rookie season from a guy by the name of Robert Griffin III back in 2013.
Yeah.
So does Prescott still have something to prove here?
No, he has nothing to prove.
After just 1 year?
After just 1 year, just sustain the level of play you have currently put on display. The difference between RG3 and Dak Prescott is the maturity. The maturation process we saw from Dak Prescott, RG3 did not display that. He's light years ahead of RG3 rookie campaign.
Okay.
His football IQ is on point. You can look at how he makes his decisions on the football field. That this is a guy that he's a rookie by his age,
right?
But his football age, he's light years ahead of some of the other rookies we've seen. So I understand you have the sophomore slumps. And granted, he had an unbelievable year. So if he had a decline in total yards, passing yards, the touchdowns, maybe a few more interceptions, that's okay. I understand that because he was so good his rookie campaign. But he's also surrounded by the best offensive line in football.
Okay, that helps.
So when you pair that up with an unbelievable running back, a all-pro running back, not to mention an all-pro wide receiver, a Hall of Famer at tight end, it's not like every game Dak Prescott has to go out and win ball games. That defense will get better. They will have the resources to address some of the issues on the defensive side. But there's nothing left to prove. Just continue to show up and show out, sustain that level of play. The rest is history.
And you feel pretty confident that he won't tail off because we showed the numbers from RG3 from 2012 to 2013. It was a huge drop-off.
You know what? I'm not going to say I can't sit here and promise that he will not tail off and have a decline in overall numbers. Because at some point in time throughout the season, people were throwing his name into the MVP conversation.
They were, for sure.
That wasn't by accident because he was playing so well. So he was at the top. So if he continues to go above and beyond what he did this past season, that's MVP caliber year.
Okay.
If he don't, that doesn't necessarily mean he's been failing. It's just that he set the bar so high his first year, anything below, it could be looked at like, oh, he kind of slowing down a little bit. He just had, 26 touchdowns and 4 interceptions? Let's say he has 22 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad year,
right?
But that's not what he did his rookie year. So understand something. As a sophomore, he's going to go through his bumps and bruises as a quarterback. But as far as just trying to prove himself, this is your job. Take the keys and drive off.
Nothing to worry about for Dak Prescott. He shouldn't have to look over his shoulder. And I'm sure Cowboys fans look forward to seeing what Prescott can do in the years to come.